guys, welcome back to my channel. This video will probably be up a little late because I'm filming it on the 31st of July and it's July favorites video, so apologies. But yes, it is that time of the month. That's weird to say, it's favorites time. So if you've not watched anything on my channel before, this channel is all about SMS beauty, which I say I made that up, not that creative, but that's skincare, makeup, sunscreen. And so in my favorites, I do all of the above. Sometimes I do other stuff as well. Let's get into it. Favorites are favorites. I don't need to explain anymore, but if you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and do that. It really helps. Give it a like. You know the drill. So the first thing that is you're probably not expecting would be socks. So these socks came from Amazon. Well, I have been. I am no longer in the search for the perfect, like crew cut, very, like you can't see them with tennis shoes. I was always looking for the perfect pair and I could never find them until I found these. It's called Mottee and Zconia. I have no idea. Of course I will link it below though. And they come like this in this cute little rolled up packaging. I think you get 6 pairs. I have 4 right here. But the reason that I got them is because these are so cute. First of all, look at these colors. Blue, like navy blue, lighter shade of blue, and then red. I think that's the cutest thing ever. But each of them has a different color right here. So if I'm wearing a pair of white shoes, I want this pair because I want it to have white there versus this pair, which have a gray line. And then one of the others, maybe this one, I can undo it. Yes, this one has black. So if I'm wearing a pair of black shoes, I wear this. That, I don't know why, and maybe nobody else cares about that, but I think that is so genius. They're also so adorable. Like, look at these colors. And they have a little part of right here where it's got like this little clear rubbery thing that's supposed to help it stick. I've found when I've tried other no-show, that's the word, other no-show socks, that area, that like sticky thing either sticks and like hurts my foot, it like digs in, or it doesn't work. This one, for whatever reason, I think it's because the sock actually is big enough, like it's not too small. It still doesn't show under your shoes, but there's something about the size of the sock, and then they have 3 strips that really make it stay. I've never had it drop down. I've never had it dig into my heel. I want to wear shoes now, which I never wore, like little cute sneakers because I could never find a pair of socks that worked underneath them. But now I have these and they have 6 pairs, not expensive. It's Amazon, you know, but I'm just freaking obsessed. Like I can't get over how cute this is. So very random, but I love. Okay, now let's get into the more normal. So the first thing I have, I broke the bottle and then I bought these and then I transferred all of my other products into these so it looks like all nice and fancy. But this is the Beauty Pie cleanser. I don't know the name of it because I lost the packaging when I dropped it and broke it. I will link it below though. Beauty Pie is great. They are not always a hit, but a lot of the times are a hit. And this is one of the products which it wasn't like an instant hit in my world because I wasn't using it properly. It's kind of a blend between a very light, almost non-foaming cleanser and a cleansing balm, which is a weird kind of world. So I don't use this as the first step when I'm washing my face. I always use a cleansing balm or oil or whatever. And then if I didn't wear a lot of makeup or if my face is maybe irritated from something else and I don't want to exfoliate or I don't want anything harsh, I will use this. It's a very gentle cleanser. It, like I said, it doesn't really foam at all, but it just makes your skin feel really nice and smooth. It doesn't take makeup off great, so I wouldn't use it as your first step, but I sometimes will use this in the morning if maybe like I had a leave-on mask that was still there. It just works beautifully and I will definitely be repurchasing it. I guess let's stick into the skincare and then we'll go into the next category. So I have a few products. This one is an overnight mask, which I was just talking about. This is actually my own brand. I don't talk about my own brand a ton just because like I don't want to spam you guys with it, but this is the Hooray overnight peptide mask. I have a lot of overnight masks. I am an overnight mask girl. I think that added layer of like moisture and protection is just crucial for my skin, and it has dramatically changed my skin in the last 2 years by using overnight masks. And this one is really, really spectacular. It's really great for sensitive skin or for dry skin. If you have oilier skin, it might be a little heavy and you just add a sheer layer. You don't need a lot. and it stays. Like sometimes you'll find an overnight mask that you're like, this is just a moisturizer, like can you get out of here with this? This one is actually an overnight mask, and the ingredients are all clean. They have 4 different types of natural peptides. So you're getting not only that like sealing, the hydration layer, but you're also getting peptides, which are kind of the natural building block of your skin. I've been using lots of other masks, and then I came back to this because it is my own brand, but I also test out others. And I was like, you know what? I done good. Also, this is pretty much empty, so I guess I'll have to go make myself more. Now, the other 2 skincare I have are eye creams. This is the Fab First Aid Beauty Skincare or Skin Lab Retinol Eye Cream with triple hyaluronic acid. This is my second of these. Now, I'm on a perpetual hunt for the best eye creams, and I think I have settled on this one. If you have super dry under eyes, which is me, this is something else. Like, it doesn't tingle or do anything where it depuffs, but if you consistently use this, and you don't even need like months and months, but I would say like a few weeks, you will start to see your eyes change on, like, for real. Mine are no longer as crepey, they don't feel dry, they don't feel tight when I wake up. This stuff is magical. I put a retinol, which I didn't realize was a retinol, all over my face the other like week or 2 ago, and it made this area in my under eye like get all weird, and like it was, I don't know, like wrinkled, like it wouldn't stop. And so I was like, you know what, I hadn't repurchased, or I didn't have one, so I went to Ulta. I was like, I need it in my life. I repurchased it, used it for a few days. That like dry, whatever, crepey under eye was gone pretty much immediately. So I think it's a little pricey, but I think it's gonna be a forever purchase. And then the other one, which I'm not gonna talk about really because this is not a real product yet, but this is my own brand. I've been working on an under eye cream for years, like truly years, but I have very high standards for an under eye cream because obviously like I know I need something that's powerful. And I just want to say I'm working on it, and I think I'm very close with this one. Also, if you are interested in my skincare brand, I always put all the information in the description below. I have a few videos talking about it, so just search my channel if you're interested in it. And yeah, I'm always happy if you guys purchase, but like, of course, you don't have to. Okay, I think I have one more skincare. Yes, no, I have a few. This is a skincare heavy one. So this is the Serenity Overnight Overhaul. Wow, that's a mouthful. So this is supposed to be a self-tan, but also bakuchiol, which is like a natural retinol mask, like an overnight mask. This stuff is pretty good. It's expensive though. It's $60 and you get 50 milliliters, so 1.7 ounces. But if you want to basically kind of give your skin an even tone, that's what it's gonna do. And it's really is, I mean, they've done some really nice marketing and like PR because it's a self-tanner, but it's not a self-tanner that's like super strong, so you're not going to wake up with a orange face or whatever. But basically by using DHA, which is the self-tanner, it evens out your skin tone. It gives you like this really healthy, nice glow. And then the bakuchiol and some of the other ingredients are meant to be like the power-packed like skincare part of it. I think if you are willing to spend $60 on an overnight like self-tanner, this would be the one. Over the sprays that I have, this is actually going to do more. But if you're looking for a really nice overnight mask for hydration, this one isn't necessarily going to be enough for very dry skin. I think for like normal or oily, it's going to be fine. You can layer it under other products, but don't go for this just for moisture. Go to it for like that really healthy glow that it gives you, that self-tan, and then maybe the longer term benefits of bakuchiol. Okay, this is the Rhode, what is it called? Barrier Restore Cream. I don't know what, I had a mental brain fart. I was not planning to buy any of the Haley Rhode Beaver, whatever her name is, products, and then I did. I bought this one and the serum. The serum, I've heard people say is great. I don't think it's that great. I think you can find serums that are gonna be just as good for less, or, I mean, it's not expensive, it's like 30 bucks, but I don't find it to be revolutionary. This one I find to be quite good. I don't know why they call it a barrier restore cream. It's not really that rich. Like, I think of a barrier cream as something that's super occlusive, like it has a layer. This is more like a heavy moisturizer. So for dry skin people, this is gonna be a good moisturizer. For oily skin, probably too much. All of her products, or at least the skincare, is unscented. I was gonna say unfragranced. Unscented, so that's a really good part about it. but it is a really nice rich cream. Now, my question for it, which it cannot answer for me because it's not real, it's not a sentient being, is will this be enough in the wintertime? Like right now, it's okay, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be rich enough in the winter. And that's not to say that it's not rich, it's just like mid-level rich. But I really enjoyed using it and I will continue to. One thing to note though, I do layer many moisturizers, so I wouldn't use this just alone. That probably wouldn't be enough for my skin, but always just layer if you need more moisture. But very good, very good. Just a few more products. I wanted to talk about 2 sunscreens that will give you the glowiest look known to man. And you do not need both of them, but I kind of do use them both because, well, you'll see. So the first one is the Ilia C Beyond Triple Serum. This one I did a full review on, you can see the review. There's nothing wrong with it besides like the weird tingling that I got for a while around my eyes because of the vitamin C. I don't really experience that as much anymore, and maybe it's just because I've been using vitamin C's more, especially like this one more. But the packaging is abominable. Like this is, you have to squeeze this to get it out. It gets all over everything. Like I don't know why they did that. There's no point. It's like comes out in the smallest little drops. If you can see beyond that, it's actually pretty nice. It's expensive too, so I don't know why it's my favorite. Like there's so many things that are against it. Also, sometimes it pills. But if you can get it in the right environment, which is just alone, don't put anything else underneath it, use it on dry skin, then it works. And what I do, this is again, so many caveats, and I understand like this many caveats, you shouldn't have this many caveats for a favorite, but what I do, I treat this as skincare. So I put on as many drops as I want. Like I don't need the full 1/4 teaspoon because what I'm gonna do after is I'm gonna go in with this Say. These are both mineral sunscreens, so I don't mix them, but I don't mind layering them. I wouldn't layer chemical on top of it just because I tend to stick to mineral or chemical. But if you want the dewiest, glowiest, just like this perfect sheen, this combination is it. And again, I understand this is like $100 combined or maybe close to. So I'm not saying that you have to do that, but if you maybe already have them, try it out. Don't use any skincare. Put this on a few drops, I don't know, like 5, 6. I sometimes go ham. And then put like a normal amount of this on and you look like a glazed donut, jelly donut to be exact. So that's it. I know, so many caveats. Now this one you can use alone, you don't need this, and you will still get a very glowy look. So you could kind of like just skip that, and this is a much more affordable option. This is the new Say Sun Visor. I've been in love with it, and even the fact that it's the summer and it's hot and humid out, I've been wearing it only when I'm inside. Like it's too much if I go outside. I just think the formulation or the reformulation of this, they did a stellar job. It's not curdly anymore. It has this really nice sheen to it, but it's really good. I've been recommending it to friends lately. And the very last thing, I only have one makeup thing because I've been wearing a lot of the same makeup lately, just kind of like no frills makeup. This is also expensive. I apologize. I really don't mean to buy like expensive products all the time, but I sometimes do. This is the RMS Beauty Redimension Hydra Powder Blush. This is beautiful. This is the French Rosé shade. It's like a light pink kind of, and it does have a bit, I don't actually have it on today, which is a shame, but I'll do a video with it. It has a sheen to it that is, it just gives you this healthy flush, but it just layers beautifully over everything. I mean, it's a very light pink, and I think that's why I like it. I've been into like light pinks lately because it doesn't give me too much pigment either from the formula or from the color. So I can just kind of put a little bit on where then it actually replicates like a natural flush instead of being like globs of blush on. So these have been getting rave reviews. I thought about purchasing another shade, but I just think that this shade is perfect for me. Like a very light rose pink is perfect in the summertime or all the time because it just, like I said, it like replicates a natural flush on me better than anything else. So this formula is buildable. I like that. You don't put your brush in and then put it on your face and you're like, oh my God, I gotta fix it. It's more like you have to build it up a little, but not to the point where you're frustrated by building it up. It's just perfect. It's very expensive though. All right, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the July favorites. We are more than halfway through the year and I have made a favorite video every month so far. Yes. So I will continue making them, and then at the end of the year, it'll be a lot easier to tell you my favorites. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.